All right, time for part three of my review of the BigCeramicStore.com. I only have 10-minute clips for the Google software that I use for the screenshots. By the way, if you are looking to capture screenshots, don't purchase any software that costs money. Just do everything in your life through Google. That's what I've slowly learned as I do more online. Just do Google, like Google everything. Do Gmail, do Google Drive. I mean, if there's something you want to do, I'm sure Google has created it and they offer it for free. I mean, Google is just the best. Every day I love Google a little more. So before we went through the kiln that I purchased from this place, we talked about the glazes that I like, but how I said I buy them from a local place because they're a little cheaper. I like to have non-toxic glazes for lots of different good reasons. I fire mid-fire. That's why I didn't buy the Viking kiln, but the slightly less expensive kiln, because I fire mid-fire between cone 5 and 6. And then we talked about all of the amazing items that you can purchase. We'll probably go back to that later because there is a lot of great stuff. And obviously, you could start looking on the site yourself and just see all the amazing things they have. I think they do a great job. It's very professional. Okay, kilns, we did that already. Wheels, I showed you that I like Shimpo pottery wheels. We will talk about Brent maybe in a second. I don't know. Brent is like what everybody likes. Amoco Brent pottery wheels, ugly color. That's just my opinion. But they are slightly more professional, depending on your opinion, and can hold higher amounts of weight. I don't foresee myself throwing more than 100 pounds probably ever, because my kiln is only so big. It's 8.11 cubic feet, and that's considered a large kiln. There's tricks to throwing massively large vessels that would probably weigh hundreds of pounds, and there's wheels that can handle that. Maybe someday when I get more at it, I'll buy a Brent wheel and experiment with that, but I'm not even sure if it would fit in my kiln or if I'll ever get a kiln that's bigger. They also have accessories for the wheel that I have. This is my favorite Shimpo wheel. If you don't like the box style, they have, well, here's a light version that does up to 25 pounds at a less expensive price. Probably more, like I said, like the one up here. That's a student wheel. I chose this wheel as a student wheel because it's more portable. Set on a tabletop, it's less expensive, throws almost as much. It's a little less professional. It is what it is kind of thing. It has a steel wheel head underneath it. It has these plastic bats, but Shimpo makes plastic bats, I believe, that fit any of their wheel heads, and they're actually really convenient to use because they just plop on top, and then you can take them off. And they're really solid, and they don't move around. I love Shimpo. Okay. There's also neat accessories. This is something I'm interested in buying at some point. This accessory here, the ball mill. Okay. And the Whisper has a larger bat head. The traditional style one is more expensive. Throws the same amount. And I think you could probably get a larger bat that would fit on that. I've done that before too. So it just depends on what you like. You don't even have to go with Shimpo if you don't want. Here, look, this is what everybody likes. Everybody but me. Brent. drinking a little coffee. This is cool. This is one that you could use with a wheelchair. I always love this idea. I used to be a special education teacher. Okay, so as you can see, they already have higher amounts of clay that you can throw and a little higher price tags, but they're known to be extremely high quality. And look, you can throw up to 300 pounds on a 1 horsepower motor. These are, I believe these are belt driven motors, and another reason I like the wheel that I have, it's a special motor that doesn't use a belt. It's a direct drive. That's why they call it the Whisperer, because it's extremely quiet. You open that thing up inside, it looks like a freaking spaceship. True story. Here's one you can throw up to 450 pounds on a 1.5 15 amp motor. There just are a lot of, they're more powerful. I don't need it, and that, in my opinion, is a terrible color. That's a stupid reason not to buy something though. So, it depends on your perspective, but I would say that they're both professional wheels. I believe these are American made. The one that I have, the Shimpo wheel, is Japanese. So, and that's not all. Whoa, get out of there. There are other wheels as well. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I believe the top two, quality-wise, are Brent and Shimpo. Let's see, Scott's cool. They got this neat kick wheel. I like that. 1 horsepower, 400 pounds. That looks pretty serious. So, oh, that's a neat one. So yeah, look around, shop around. I mean, they've got so much. Don't just take my word for it, but do your research. Okay, they have other equipment: pug mills, clay mixers, clay extruders, slab rollers, clay guns, carts. Probably going to run out of video recording time here in a couple minutes, and I'll make another video to kind of probably wrap everything up. I plan to get a slab roller in the future. They're very expensive. Probably don't need one too crazy though. But I always like the really big ones. It's something that just makes it, adds a level of seriousness, doesn't it? You can get away with not using a slab roller by taking a piece of canvas, putting your clay on top of it, and rolling your clay back and forth. Or just hitting it with your hand, flipping around and hitting. I usually just hit it with my hand because I like having slabs that are uneven, and it doesn't even cost anything. So there you go. Sorry I'm so tired. I hope that it's not a bummer for anyone. Been doing these like super tired reviews. I'll probably redo them. Alright, what other cool things do they have? Spray booths. I'm going to build one of those. Pug mill and extruder. Very expensive equipment. Tools and supplies. They have a lot. Trimming tools, ribs, sponges. You can buy their cones. These are trimming tools.